One of Dana Carvey's most enduring Saturday Night Live characters was Derek Stevens, the washed-up lounge lizard who sang over and over about Choppin Broccoli to stunned record execs played by Phil Hartman and Sigourney Weaver. But Carvey still doesn't understand the sketch's lasting impact. Choppin Broccoli was one of the first laughs I ever remember getting in my life. Carvey explained to his fellow SNL, Alan David Spade, on a recent episode of their Fly on the Wall podcast. I was just imitating chopping broccoli to my parents and sisters, and them being like, "Look at this precocious little ham." He then imitated how he used to voice the character as a child, and revealed, "When I hear other people do it, it makes me laugh, but as I was doing it, I'm still mystified by the character's success. It may be the thing I'm referenced to most in many ways," Carvey added. "I don't know what it is about it. It's so dumb and stupid, Dana," Spade quipped. "It's not funny at all, so it's funny. It's hard to believe now, given the song's smelly cat, like endurance in pop culture, but Carvey debuted the character on his first ever episode as an SNL cast member. Stevens would return in 1986, 1987, and 1988 episodes, and Carvey would reprise the role on the 40th anniversary special in 2015. Alongside Fred Armisen and Kristen Wiig's Garth and Kat, Will Ferrell and Anna Gastier's Marty and Bobby, and Adam Sandler's Opera Man. The original sketch sees Carvey waltz into his record label's office without a demo that was wildly overdue. "What I thought I'd do is play some new tracks here for you now live," he tells them. He rattles off 3 threadbare, redundantly written ditties: "New Beginnings," "Going to the Club," and the famous "The Lady I Know," which includes such lyrics as, "She went downtown / she bought some broccoli / she brought it home / she's choppin' broccoli / choppin' broccoli." Even harder to believe is the fact that Carvey once had plans to kill off Derek Stevens, and the writers very nearly went through with it. Carvey told Spade, "I wrote an idea that the record company, they have to kill him because they'll get more record sales. And they have a chart where it's like Jim Morrison's sales went up and Jimi Hendrix. So, that laid there, it was a funny conceptual idea." In a later sketch, Stevens' producers proposed the idea that his premature death may juice sales, but Stevens resists the dying of the light. He tears into a barely modified version of "The Lady I Know" to prove his worth, but only earns their endless dissatisfaction. Spade spoke to the sketch's influence when he was rising in the comedy ranks. "He was breaking, obviously, before anything happened with me," he said. "So I watched that, and Choppin' Broccoli. It's such, everyone thinks it's undiscovered, but everyone seems to love it if they know comedy." Carvey recently returned to Studio 8H for SNL's historic Season 50 premiere. He played President Joe Biden opposite Maya Rudolph's Kamala Harris, Jim Gaffigan's Tim Walz, Andy Samberg's Doug Emhoff, James Austin Johnson's Donald Trump, and Bowen Yang's J.D. Vance. SNL will be back this weekend with host Ariana Grande and musical guest Stevie Nicks. The show airs live Saturdays at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Time on NBC and Peacock.